My dear brothers and sisters, welcome to this Sunday. This Sunday we celebrate the feast of the Holy Family, the family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Each and every one of us, we belong to a family. If we do not have a natural family, we have the Christian family. By virtue of our baptism, we have become members of the family of God. By our baptism, we resemble each other. As Christians, we share in that family of God. Today, as we celebrate Holy Family, an example to all families, the family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Our gospel reading today tells us that the parents of Jesus, they took him to the temple every year. Why were they focusing on teaching Jesus the tradition, the way of their ancestors? Why were they focused on teaching Jesus, letting him learn that it is necessary to go to the temple as their tradition demands? The parents of Jesus did not only teach him to grow knowledgeably, they also taught him the ways of God. The parents of Jesus today, they challenge each and every parent. As parents, what do your children learn from you? As parents, what do you teach your children? Beautifully said in the second reading, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. Wives, be submissive to your husbands, and children, be obedient to your parents. Our readings for this particular Sunday, as we celebrate the feast of the Holy Family, challenge and touch each and every aspect of the family. A family as the basic unit of every society. A family as the small church, because it is in the family where the church begins. Therefore, as a family, being the small church, how do we care for each other in the family? When we begin the church in the small family, slowly we move to the bigger Christian community where we become the family of God. As parents, teach your children how to become good children. Today, we celebrate Holy Family, father, mother, and children. But there are still some families without children. They pray night and day for God to grant them, to bless them with children. God has not forgotten your family. Continue to trust in him and be courageous and pray always and never stop praying. He knows your challenges. He listens to you, and at the right time, he will make it happen. As the prophet Isaiah 60 verse 22 tells us, at the right time, he alone will make it happen. The church encourages us to look to the family of Jesus, Mary and Joseph, for inspiration, example, and encouragement. They were a model to all families, and they remain a model to families. As a family, we need to make our families a confessional, not a courtroom. When we make our families a confessional, we are ready to accept our mistakes and learn from each other. But when we make our families a courtroom, defending our mistakes every now and then, where nobody wins, then in a family there will be no peace, there will be no joy, there will be no happiness. But once our families become a confessional, we are ready to accept our mistakes and learn from each other. Marriage is a sacrament that strengthens the union of two people coming together to form and to build a family. A family is called to holiness, where Christ sanctifies not only the husband and wife, but the entire family members. Husband and wife attain holiness when they do their duties respectfully, carefully, loving and supporting each other. Sad to say, there are some families, they do not support each other. They do not care about each other. What the other is doing, the other is trying to destroy. What the husband is building, the wife is struggling to destroy. What the wife is building, the husband is struggling to destroy. Or the children are struggling to destroy. There is no support from others in the family. The first reading tells us about the need of our duty, how we need to present ourselves before God. The mother of Samuel prayed, and God listened to her prayers, and she dedicated Samuel to the Lord. An invitation that we also are invited to dedicate ourselves to whatever commitments that we have, the duties that we have. How dedicated are we to the sacraments, to the commitments that we have received, that we have been entrusted with? As Samuel served the Lord in the temple diligently, how are we serving each other in our different responsibilities? The need to be duty conscious. As a family, as a parent, as a child in the family, do you carry your responsibilities? As a father, do you carry out your responsibility as a father? As a mother, do you carry out your duties? A family listens to each other. A family cares for each other. A family supports each other. A family protects each other. A family become friends to each other. This is what family does. Protect, care, love, and becoming friends. This is the duty of a family. To protect one another in public, to defend one another in public. When you expose your other family members to the wolves, they will be devoured. But when you protect each other as a family, we will stand united always. As a family, what do you do to each other? Do you protect each other? Do you support each other? As a family, there are people who do not even know where the rest of the family members are. The gospel tells us that the parents of Jesus, they were there for him. They kept on taking him to the temple every year, guiding and protecting him. And he grew up, and the Spirit of the Lord was with him. As parents, are you there for your children? As parents, are you there for one another? As parents, do you care and protect your children? As brothers and sisters, do you care for your brothers and sisters? Do you care for the rest of the family members? When Mary and Joseph discovered that Jesus was not with them, they were worried and they went back immediately looking for him. There are some families, when we do not see our brothers and sisters, we say, thank God they are gone. We rejoice. We are happy that they are not there. Why? Today, let us challenge ourselves and go back to look for those our missing brothers and sisters, those family members we have not been in communication with them for a long time. During this joyful celebration of Christmas, let us go back and look for them and wish them Merry Christmas, so that together as a family, the birth of Christ in our families will make meaning in our lives. Christ can be born 1,000 times in Bethlehem, but if he is not born in our hearts, if he is not born in our families, the birth of Christ will remain a mystery and will have no fruits in our lives. Today, as we celebrate the feast of the Holy Family, let us make our families an example to other families. Let us make our families like the family of Jesus, Mary and Joseph, loving, caring, and respecting each other. Amen. May God bless each and every one of us as we join together to celebrate the feast of the Holy Family. God bless us all.